Welcome back to the ICF Mountain House build. A lot of people have been asking us, how are you going to clean these windows? They're like 25 feet high.
Like this.
So yeah, we knew we were going to need some scaffolding, and we knew we would probably need it on more than one occasion for over the next few years. And we looked at renting it, and the cost of renting it for a month versus owning it and being able to use it whenever you want just kind of worked out to be, it made sense to own it. We ended up getting this is a 3-section Baker style scaffold system. So it's 3 6-foot sections stacked all the way up. You can go up 18 feet. It's got the outriggers, the wheels, the guardrails, all the stuff you need to set it up safely and make it work. You can use one section at a time. You know, if you only need to go up six feet, you can use a section on stairs, so you can stagger we'll show it to you over, you know, as we do more videos, but when we drywall the stairs, we'll be using it to hang drywall on these ceilings, put the lights in, do the wiring, do the painting. Eventually we're going to do some like wood finish on the ceiling. We'll be using it a lot, and so it made more sense to own it than rent it. So definitely got to thank our partners at Northern Tool for hooking us up with this scaffolding. We're going to do a little video showing how to set it up safely and how to use it. So let's get going. Now, Northern Tool sells all kinds of different scaffolding. You can buy all the different parts individually. They have 2 or 3 different configurations. They sell them in kits or whatever you need. This happens to be one kit, 5 boxes, everything you need to create an 18-foot tall scaffolding set, and that's what we liked. So we're just going to unbox this, see what we end up with, and get her going. Each one of these long boxes is 120 pounds, so this is definitely a 2-person deal getting it unloaded. Funny thing, I think Bob, our framer, is probably going to watch this and go, man. Okay, this looks like the guardrails. Now this is not super heavy duty. I would call this more of a light to a medium duty setup. I think it can support 700 and some pounds, but that's plenty for us. One thing I really like is they give you 3 complete units, 3 complete sets of scaffolding. So you've got 3 decks and 3 sets of casters. So you could set up 3 separate scaffolds if you only need to go up 6 feet. Put them all around your room, and you're 3 times as efficient. Or you can stack them all together like we're going to do and go up 18 feet. Or you can stack 2 together and go up 12 feet. Casters and pins. And then plywood deck. This is looks like 1/2-inch plywood. I'm guessing these are the outriggers to use for when you're going up 3 sections high. Really, if you go 2 sections high, you should probably use these also. Keeps it from tipping over. No shortage of cardboard. So get 3 of these complete scaffold sets with the wheels and the deck, and you get a set of guardrails for the very top section and a set of outriggers for the bottom. And that's if you're going to stack, you know, like 2 or 3 sections together. All All right, here are the pieces and parts. Here's the guardrails, all of the casters for all 3 sections, the outriggers. There's the vertical pieces, the horizontal pieces, more verticals, and there's the deck. And each section has a deck. Alright, we're going to put together the first section, which will be the bottom section, and that section needs to have the 4 wheels on it. I'm not going to need all these wheels because right now I'm going to set it up to be a full 18 foot high. These are simple, just square peg and a square hole. I'm going to take a pin. Now I'm going to go ahead and lock these. That way we aren't rolling around when we're trying to put this together. That gives us 6 feet. Okay, so you got all these holes. All these holes. And just pull these little pull this latch. And you're locked in. That's pretty simple. Alright, that's good enough that I can stand this up and put this other section on. So, the camera wasn't pointed in the right place, but basically, you got these end pieces and these horizontal pieces, and these horizontal pieces connect to these end pieces with these pins. Pin, platform, and these little platform pins that hold the platform on. And I think I'll put the outriggers on next. I figured out how to get these outriggers installed. It was a little counterintuitive at first, but it's not a big deal. It's actually pretty simple. So you take one of these sections, and it's folded up, and you basically want to make a triangle. So you unfold it. And you need a bolt and a spinning knob. And you basically put that there. There's a round hole on this side and a square hole on the other side. Take the bolt with the square part and put it in the square hole. And put on a spinning knob. Yes, that's the technical term. Tighten that thing down. Then we'll put a wheel here. Put your wheel and a pin. Alright, now you need to brace the center, so you pull this part out like that. Another bolt and spinning knob. Both sides are actually square, so I'll put this bolt in and a spinning knob. Tighten everything good. Okay, it comes with these fastening plates. One side is for a 1.5 inch tube, one side is for a 1 3/4 inch tube. We have 1.5 inch tube. 1 3/4 is for other brands, so we want the 1.5 inch side. And 2 more spinning knobs. Take our 1.5 inch side. Put that there. Basically butting this up against this. Put on your bracket and your spinning knob. Then this part is going to move around. So you get a pin, and it's got holes here for 45, if you want it to a 45-degree angle, or a 90-degree angle. Or I guess you can just tuck them under when they're in the way. So I'm going to set it up to be a 90. That's it. Now the whole thing rolls. Makes everything sturdy. All right, so I gotta do that 2 more times. Well, there's 12 feet, and I'm 6 foot tall, so that would get me up 18 foot if I was standing on there. But I got to get up in there, so we're going up 1 more section. Dude, that's high. Slight problem. I was putting that top deck on, dropped it, put a freaking hole in the floor. You can see all the way to the basement. That is not cool. All right, now we're going to put on the guardrail system. As high as it is now, I'm going to have to move it to the center of the house to get the guardrails on. But I want to see how high this thing is fully assembled, so that's what we're doing. It is really warm up here. I'm not typically afraid of heights, but even for me, 2 sections of this is fine, but 3 is just a little too high. With 2 sections, I can actually reach all the windows to clean the windows, and I'll be able to use it to get the wires run in the rafters for our ceiling cans in the next couple days. And I'll actually use the 3rd section, or the 3rd piece of scaffolding on its own as a 6 foot to roll around, and we'll be able to use it on the stairs, like I said, when we start doing drywall and things like that. But I think this is going to be handy, and we're going to get a lot of use out of it. Once again, I'd like to thank Northern Tool for helping us out with this, sponsoring today's video. That's going to do it for this one, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.